everyone, and welcome to another video. This video is with a team, Lactose, who I coached before actually. So it's gonna be really interesting. And since I'm taking a break with coaching teams, this is probably gonna be my last video for a really long time. So I am coaching the blue team. So we are mainly gonna focus on them, of course. So the first thing I want to mention here in champion selection is that we have a really strong team combination. The only thing that could be kinda off is Olaf, since they don't have a backline that you want to get to. Corky has too low range and no one else is in the backline. So really no need to pick the Olaf in this case, in my opinion. Another bruiser would have been so much better, like Aurelia or maybe a Darius. I don't know what the pick was, or the bands I mean. But yes, let's take a closer look into it. Yes. Let's look at the summoners we have. We have double TP. Some little surprised to see, excited to see what's gonna happen. Exhaust is a really good option in this case. They have the Jax, they have the Isu that we want to exhaust down. So yes, it's gonna be really interesting. I'm really looking forward for this game. Hopefully you'll win. And as always, I'm just gonna be in directed camera mode. So I'm not gonna see everything that's going on, but I will definitely be commenting on everything I can. Let me check. What was it that I did last time? Was it the same, or did I watch every... I think I watched every lane before. Yeah, I watched every lane before, I think, in your previous game. So that is probably what you want me to do once again. So let's do that. Yes, let's take it lane by lane by lane by lane. Yes. Okay, so let's order you guys. And of course the team as well. So let's see, which lane should we do first? The first champion it gets to... Oh, Alistar, meaning Botlane has the honor to start up. That's not the Botlane. This is the Botlane. Alistar got first blooded. Okay, if you wanna have some invades, you should kill, you know, the Alistar before you buy the items, so he can join. Why are you all at the same spots? Morning. Split up, split up. Yes. Yes. Ooh, and he's gonna do some cheese. Not really. Okay, careful, careful, careful. Okay. Yes, the thing was going on here. Let's take it off directed. Okay, so let's watch this. Right now, you can see you have no minions left, so you shouldn't be staying out here in this area. It's too dangerous. Alyssa can stay in the bush because she knows there's no vision in it. But Callista, you were too far up the lane. And you were too far up now, Alyssa, so you got free poked. Count the minions, in case in doubt. As well. They have a little stronger early game, since they are 2 ranged versus 2 melee. 1 ranged and 1 melee. And they got level 2 advantage, which you have to respect. Okay. Uh-oh. The exhaust should have been there as well immediately when you saw him flash. And as soon as you see your AD carry is dead, give it up. Okay, let's take it a little slower. Now let me see, what the hell was it? Yes. Yes, so Annie's going hand in just a second. Yes. Here you should have exhausted right away as soon as you saw it and throw them away. That is the only way Callista can survive this one. Because she actually was semi-okay. But of course they were both last sitting on her. And then you should have just gone back. That was it. You cannot do anymore. You should never have went up here. And then just go back. Now it cost you the flash as well. That is okay. It's okay. Lista needed to double the orange, yes. And Lista... I think you could have taken a green ward with you. So you had more control. And the pink ward you should just immediately have placed in here. Like all the way up here. And not up there. In here, where I'm pointing. Because it's easier to protect. Since you got the vision around this area, So you'll see before they can get here, and they will have to step all the way up here to actually last hit the ward. You know the ignite is down, and Annie doesn't have that much pressure. You are playing a little bit too pussy, to be honest, in my opinion. Of course you should have the respect for them, but you should never play pussy. You should just play smarter and see if you can get around this. That means when you got to the lane, here, yeah, you should just have hard shoved the rest of the lane so it will reset. Now they can, otherwise they can just freeze it. You have to last with those as well. Otherwise they will keep you up in this area without you being able to do anything. See, you didn't hard shove it in time. So now they are actually kind of freezing it still in their area. And now with the jungler coming in, you are absolutely not able to hard pressure. So this is about minion controlling the wave. Yes. You can do the hard push as long as the minions haven't passed this turret. And you will be able to see it. You don't know from the enemy, of course, but you can see it on your own minimap where the minion line is. Yes. I want the minion wave to be around here for you guys. You are a little bit behind, and Alistair will have the pressure of knocking them on the turret as well. I would not take it all the way on the turret, because then they can proc you for free. Yes, now it's kind of in the area that I want. Now I just have to control it, so make it stay here. Now they are shoving it. Count the minions, count the minions. Yes. Let me see. See. You and Alice engages right now. What you have is almost half a minion. Yeah, I know there's one up here as well, but it's half a minion-ish. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 minions. Plus they're ahead. They have stun up, meaning they should win the trade no matter what. So this is a really, really bad time to engage. You cannot get them on the turret. Your range is not that far. And if you timed the summon spells, you would know Ignite is up once again. And Kallista's heal isn't, so you are absolutely not in a position to fight. Because these minions, only these 3, deals almost the same damage as Kallista. And these 4 as well, meaning you will take plenty of damage. As soon as they turn aggro, they're turning aggro here, they're turning to Alistair. These one were going for Kalista first, and now they're going on you. So you are just gonna take all the damage, yeah. So even though you made a fine engage, it was just not the right time on the wave. Yes. When you have a jungler nearby, you don't want to go up this far. That means when your minions is here, you are still gonna be pussy-like down here, because otherwise you're gonna scare them away. They don't have a ward, and if you are stepping up in front of your minions, that means you're playing a really, really, really aggressive, and they will think, the jungler must still be nearby, otherwise they wouldn't play that aggressive. So it's mind games. It's all mind games. Yes. Now you get a lane gank. Unfortunately, there's a ward in here, so it's not gonna work. This I want to show you. Yes. Remember what I told you about counting the minions? Actually, they are gonna make the mistake really soon. But because them being ahead, here you see, they engage in a really huge minion wave. That means they will take all the aggro. So if you could have dodged the Q of Corki and his Sheen that is gonna proc, you would have a you will have won the fight. Unless they retreated, of course, which they should. But the minion wave, this was a much better engaged. They will take the aggro and your damage. But because you being in the Corki's shit and Sheen, you take a lot of damage yourselves. Now you can see how the damage is working, right? Only problem is Kalista is too low from the Sheen frog as well. Luckily the jungler's here. Let's see how that works out. All need to go on the same target, especially with a low AD carry. You just have to run. Damn it. Yes, he is dead for sure. Nice. I don't think you can get the other one. Yes. What I would like you to have done right now is you look. You have pressure in the bot lane. You have pressure in the mid lane. You cannot see him backing, but it feels like you have okay control of the mid lane as well, and you've just killed the AD carry down here. So Echo, what he could have done is walking straight into jungle and warded around here or something, so he can see both camps and get a little bit control of the enemy jungle as well. Yes. Okay. Sidestone incoming. Yes, I knew it. At least Kalista is last sitting way better than the Corki. Yes. So Kalista is gonna deep ward. A little risky, not that much risk. Yes. You have to go back before you take all the aggro. You need help, you need help. Okay, I just need to check up on this. Okay. Let's see. Ballsy. Really ballsy without anyone nearby of your teammates. This was just unnecessary, pretty much. There's no reason you flashed in there, Alyssa. And of course, Kalista just gets bursted down. see what the bull is gonna do. Nice. Careful. Careful, careful, careful. You know, Annie's kind of strong, even though she's a support. So let's see what was going on here. Echo's taking the scuttle. Alistair is trying to help and ward. Yes. And as soon as you saw Yanni and Coffee leaving, you should actually have went back. Back. And Callista should have flashed or healed the cocoon. Either way to get out there. I don't think I have to say anything, that's just dying one by one at the moment. I don't think you should continue. Okay, let's get the bot lane back. We have the bull alive.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yes. I'm really glad to see how much time Alistair is also spending on warding and trying to de-ward on. Even though he's only removing the pink wards, I want you to use the sweeper as well. The most common place is to ward, just use the sweeper. It's better to have it and use it. You know, just use it. It's better than just having it in the inventory. Last smaller fight before the close Botlane. Oh, a lot of CC. But it was a really good Callisto to drag the Alistair down. Really good. Okay. Last thing I want to mention to you guys is if your bot lane is so far behind and against the Corki Annie they will not be able as Callista Alistair to get back from that. You should really try to just finish the laning phase. Go down top on jungle maybe and just push the wave, push the turret. Push the turret. Just end it. Because you have to release the bot lane. They cannot stay down there. They are just gonna snowball more and more. So release the laning phase. End it as soon as you see this is gonna happen, because they are just falling more and more behind, and Corki is getting more and more fed together with Yanni. Okay, so let's take another one. When we started with Alistair, that means Botlane. As a general, that means Midlane is on. Yes. Now I only have to follow one person. Yay. Okay, we won. We poke most.
Okay.
So first thing I want to mention is you want to farm. You want to use the advantage that you have with your range, your poke potential, and that you have more early game power than the Yasuo. So what you want to do is you want to try to make the lane push towards you. You can do it in two ways. When the laning phase starts, like that, you go up and catch the wave. You cannot do it this time because he's here when the laning phase starts, but usually you can go up, catch the minion wave so they take aggro on you, run down, down, so they will all start to focus the same kind of minions. It usually works best in the side lanes, but you can do it in mid lane as well. Okay, next thing is you auto attack and auto attack and auto attack. When you want this wave to push against you, so you have the minion wave meeting down here. This will not gonna happen if you keep on pushing the lane. You're slowly pushing it all the time. And don't panic. This is more of a panic thing. Try to see if you can poke and farm at the same time. Meaning when you have your beam or whatever you want to call it, and you see something goes low, you try to farm and poke at the same time, if possible. Of course, it's not always possible. You see he did it this time. He's farming and he's poking at the same time. Yes. Now you have more the lane as you wanted. You just have to make sure it's not gonna push into your turret. So you have to remove some of the minions. Yes, now it should be equal. Now you shouldn't push anymore if you want it to stick around that area. And now you're pushing it. Have to be more aware of him poking you and trying to deny it. Poke him, Q. It's like you're lagging, you're just like, yeah, that is what I mean. That is what I want you to do every single time you try to farm. If you're not gonna do it like that, you shouldn't use your abilities. Nice flash. Yes. Okay. So let's get you back into lane. Of course, TP. And you bought more sustain. Nice. Here's the beam. Yeah, nice. You did it. Q him. When he gets too close, just Q him in the face. And beam his ass on your way out, or his way out. Careful, he has his. Yes. When you receive a gank in mid lane, you can see that the jungle is getting this way. Probably told you. What you can do to prepare the lane is you walk on the other side. So by your body, with your body, you are pushing him towards this location, meaning right into your jungler, which is what you want. So by placing yourself on the opposite side of where your jungler is, you would slightly push him towards the side of your jungler, in most cases. Nice, you got a little bit poke, but you didn't get a successful gank. You didn't get a kill or some spells, sadly. do not know where he is, you just probably missed as well. So I wanted to have pushed the wave. Push the wave as hard as you can. Yes. There's nothing really for you to do than just hard push it. Nice. I want you to do it in the early game as well, the farm Toplane. Since you had the advantage early on, I mean the first 2 levels or something. You should have used it a little more. It's a nice pink board you have there. Who was it that placed it? It's Echo. Thank you, Echo. No, wasn't it? No, it is Echo. Ah, it's because the names are so similar. Yeah, okay. Careful that you won't get trapped in your own minions so you cannot move. You have to be able to dodge all the time. So right there, he could have all in you, and you had absolutely no mana. So be careful. You have to think about it, especially because Su has Ignite, means he will be able to burst quite hard. Okay, let it get you back. Okay, this time you use teleport as well. But that was really necessary. Let's see. No. You don't need to place wards in this bush. When you have a pink ward here, you can see everything there is you need to know about Lise. She cannot get from here to that bush. Not without having a target in it. So this should actually be enough for you. So secure the other side. Yes. It was a really nice zoning area and a really good combination with you two guys. It was really beautiful. What you could have done here instead of taking the blue buff was call a break. Midlane is gone. You have just located the jungler. I know she's in the area, but it could have turned the bot lane into maybe a stronger lane. Are you going for top lane? Nice. Now that you're up here, push the wave, yeah. It's really, really good that you to do it. Take the turret. Can you do that? Yeah, you should be able to do it, so many people. Yes. Good, no reason for you to stay, so you're backing, which is really, really good. Where did you go? Come here, Victor. Nice. The only thing is you kind of sacrificed the mid lane. I don't know if he's able to take it down. Ah. Might be... barely. Nice. You could hold the turret. Yes, there's absolutely no reason. You should just have landed the zone, because your beam takes too much animation time, and your Q, especially your Q. So you should just have laid down the zone and walked away. There's no reason to be there. That ultimate was really good though, even though it wasn't enough, it was still really good. Okay, let's get you back. I think there's a little bit more lane phase left. Yes. And you're also the first one having it upgraded, and you even have a ward still in your inventory. I think someone listened when I talked about the trinkets. Yes. What was that? Yeah, that was that one. No reason to go down here at all. We should just have left. And this one is so off. I mean, you got a kill down here. Honestly, I think Olaf would have gotten it with or without you. So you are actually just losing time. You could have pushed mid lane down and just left this. That is what I would probably have done. Just leave it. Botlane was dead anyways. There was only a matter of Olaf being down there. Okay. I think that was pretty much what we have in your laning phase. So let's take a look at the echo. Let's see. The first thing I want to mention is that you could consider as a team as well the double jungle. Double jungle is something that is, yeah, semi-new. And this actually to help the jungler out, because your top lane is gonna tank it all for you, meaning you will have a really, really easy start in your jungle. So yes, consider it. You can find plenty of videos in YouTube, and I'll just link it in the description so you can find how it's done, who should take what XP, and who is tanking what camp. Yes. Okay. So looking at you jungling is really, really boring, so we're just gonna speed it up. I don't want to watch you kill some creeps. Sad walk. Yes. Nice. I would probably have taken the rest of the wave to reset it, so the top laner would have lost all minion wave instead of before I went back to my jungle. See, now he is actually getting back in time pretty much for the wave. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna do next. Gonna try. That was the Midlane game. And as soon as you could see this is not gonna happen, there's no reason to go all the way across this line here I'm drawing. So just go back from there. Okay. So at this point you can see Botlane are already having troubles. So as a jungler you can decide either you go help them now or you try to snowball one of the other lanes. Because if Corki or Annie is getting anything else, and that was a good ward by the way, is getting anything else down in bot lane is over. They're gonna be destroyed. Yes. It's really good that you first ignore the ward that you know they have, and went straight in to see if you could make it. You couldn't, so that's fine. You go back, clear the ward, take a camp, and then you can try again, which is what you're doing. You try the lane gank, as far as I remember now. Yes. This is, as you can see now, a waste of time. So it's really good that you just go back immediately. But now they are trying to make a fight. So it's really good that you turn back and you're actually doing... You should just have went straight for Corki instead of trying to pull Annie. Take this secure kill, and if it saves a teammate, it doesn't matter if it's the support or the AD carry or who it is. Just kill it to save a teammate. I don't care who it is. Just kill it. And that was a really good combination of you two. This was actually the Drake call you could have taken. Instead you go blue. And in the dark Toplane as far as I recall. Yes. And pushing the way. So now you're really fit. You have it's such a nice time at the moment. Now it's time for you to use that and try to see if you can snowball your teammates as well. Nice, really good. And it was a really good zoning circle that you made. I don't know what the spell was called. Sorry. Okay, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. And as I told at the Botlane section, you should have tried to just push the turret down in Botlane. They are snowballing so hard, enemy Botlane. So we need to finish our Botlane's laning phase so they can walk around more freely and not have to be down there. And now it's actually barking time. You have to get out of here. Yeah. That was the worst thing that could happen since you're really fat. Especially with I think, wasn't it? No, it's not this one where Drake's coming up. No, it's the next. Okay, I think that was it for Eka. Let's move on to Olaf. He's taking a camp first, and as I mentioned for the jungler, consider double jungling. I'm taking linking a link in the description of this video as well. As you can see, they are doing out here. They were double jungling the crooks, and now they're doing the red. Yes. It's not for the top laner, it's for the jungler. Oh, that's a close one. You're lucky he's taking so much aggro as well. Sadly, he flashed for it. Yes, let's get you back to lane. Neon. I'm going for... Yeah, of course. Nice. Now he got real cocky, and you did trade better this time than before. So it's really good. Now it's important that you get back again and take the lead that you just made yourself. Yum. Careful with trading within his minion wave. It was pretty ballsy what you're doing. Yep. As I said, pretty ballsy. I would have done the same, but the difference was I would have done it with a ward, so there wasn't a question about the jungler being there or not. It's easy for me to say now, I know, but you have to make sure that if you're doing ballsy stuff, that you at least have the vision. So vision before going deep. Yes. This is a little bit odd. You knew they were all around the area, so no reason for you to go in there at all. Ola. Especially not for the Victor to follow. Okay, let's get you back into the game. Okay, look at that. When you look up here, he's freezing, or trying to freeze it. He cannot freeze it with that many minions around. Meaning there's no real reason for you to go down there. What you could have done is help the bot lane out, going bot lane, especially with your TP up now. Push, 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 push in the laning phase and tell the jungler to come down as well. If Jax then decides to push, you still have the TP to go up there and save the turret if you want to. Yes. That would have been more team-oriented if you have done that instead. The TP is a little late. You could have done it way earlier. Let's see. As soon as you could see they are passing this point, I would actually have TP'd right now. As you can see, you're starting a little late. You could have pressured more at the Ballista. Maybe not save her, but you could have pressured way more. And this is just no-go. You are 2 versus 4. That's just a no-go. A suicide. I know Yasu was low, but still a no-go. Okay. So now it's directed camera mode for all the team members. Okay, I pushed the new button. Everything got brightened up. It was the fog of war. Okay. Where was that button? F, okay. Ah, nice. Nice. It's really, really important at this stage of the game that 15 minutes-ish in, that you try to get the tourists down. It's now time to end delaning phases. Completely. Seems like Botlane got released from laning phase since they took the turret. So now Kalista can just farm her way back into the game. Nice and easy, but that also means that you will be 4 and 5 most of the time, so be really, really careful. And as you can see, if we are taking status, of course your bot lane is behind, we already know that. And if we look at top lane is pretty similar. Our jungler is of course ahead by 1000 gold already. Mid lane, Yasu is also ahead. Corki is 1000 gold ahead, which is huge. And support also lacks gold, so the only one that is good off is the jungler, and the top lane is equally. So you have to keep that in mind. I know I can see it from here, but you can also feel it in the game, who's ahead and who's in front. So yes, who's ahead and who's behind, yeah. This tower is something you have to give up, yes. We need a 3-bar in the jungle as well. And we need the AD carry to change this trinkets to orb walking. Orb. Scrying off. Nice. That was a really, really good pick-off. Actually, let's go back in time. Like an echo thing. We cast the Annie, really, really nice. No one really get hurt in this fight. What I want you to do now is, you have a ward here, I want you to have a ward over here as well. Sweep the area and go Drake. Okay, Drake is not up yet. Sorry, my bad. Then I want you to still ward, go bot lane, push the turret, and then you could have danced around Drake and see what's gonna happen. This dive is kind of awkward. There's a lot of AoE damage going on, and it's really messy, but since it's a dive, it's hard to handle, especially with Olaf also being on the other side, and you are all really, really low now. Meaning you have to give the Drake up. So the most secure thing to do was take the Annie, ward up, so you can see them rotate, go as 5 down river, push, because the minion wave was around this area, push the turret, it was free, and then you could have watched if you could have fought for Drake afterwards. since you had good damage and a good combination. Yeah, that would have been the better solution, I think. So when you catch someone out, the first thing you're gonna look at is the minimap and see, okay, what is up, what is free, what is nearby. Yes. Yes, I think Calista heard me. The trinkets got changed. You could actually have known that they were around that area. No one is making pressure, so be really careful. And you have to give it up. You have to go back. You have no idea who is around. I would probably have gone back here until Victor and Echo was around here, then you could have walked back up again. Nice, you got a new catch. Can you make it? Can you make it? Oh no! Nice. Oh shit! Nice try, nice try. Kill his ultimate. Yeah, we needed the ultimate from Calista. Careful, you're really low. I know they are as well, but the first kill is already on this way out. Meaning Annie. That's okay, I don't think you would have escaped. You overstayed. You overstayed. Yes. When you can see I'm doing this, it's pretty much because your map is dark. You can see it. You have absolutely no control of what's going on around the map right now. You need to make more focus on getting wards out and also finding the wards. Yes. Careful with the spice that you're choosing. Don't continue, don't continue. There's no reason to continue that. If you feel like you are behind, which in this case you are, you can always try to trap people. They feel confident. They will be cocky. So if you can just take control maybe of that bush and the area around it by having wards in that bush and maybe up here. You can stand here, wait for Annie probably who's gonna ward your bush, and just catch her, kill her, and then you can maybe take the fight afterwards against the rest of her team. Okay. The main problem here is with all the things going on, when we take it here, we have one group here, we have one group here, and where is the last person? Can I find the 5 persons? Oh, that's because they're standing on each other. Okay. Yes. So we have different groups, not really in range for anything. So Echo got left alone, which is an easy pick for our team that's already in front. Now we have a group here, a group in the back, a group up here. So you're splitted. With your team combination, you have so much AoE damage with an Olaf that can go straight through the entire team and just melt them. That was at least the combo idea. So when you split up like that, you will lose the effect that you have built around the combination that you made. So you have to be really aware of where all of your teammates are and be grouped at all times. Because at the moment you're not getting destroyed, but you are slowly losing. Really slowly losing. Slowly losing. Yes. Let's make a check. We are still having too few wards out. Honestly, I think Alistair, you should not have walked around with Callista anymore. Callista's so far behind. She's not the one who can carry the game right now. She has to get more back into the game. So you should be more focused on healing for Echo or Victor, to be honest. Olaf can take care of himself. Yes. Okay, with what we have now, you have that turret, you have your base turret in mid lane, and you have the second turret what is it called? Outer turret? Inner turret? I think it's called inner turret, yeah. Inner turret as well in bot lane. Meaning what you want is a line here, where I'm drawing it on the minimap, where you have everything under control. You need to control this area. You need to secure it with wards, and every time they have been in your area, you are running out again. As soon as they left, you try to run out and remove the wards that they have placed in your area. So they will not control where you are in that area. Meaning pink wards, sweepers. Meaning echo, we still need a sweeper. And as soon as you... And then we can have maybe 2... We have a lot of wards. Which is really, really good. It only takes maybe support and mid lane to ward it up. Meaning we have extra wards on the top laner. Ish, right? We have 3 wards otherwise. That means we can create some vision further out than the line that we are having. Meaning we are warding until here, that line. So if you can have a ward up here, you know when they will enter around your area. The same comes from here, you will have a line, you will have this warded. So if you have a ward up here, you will have control again when they are gonna enter your area. When you have that kind of control, you can see if it's only 1 or maybe 2 persons, and you can move as a group, and that is why it's really, really important. Let's say they're moving out here and that way. When you have control of the area and they are not having any wards around, and that is really, really important. That's why you have to have the sweepers and the pink wards out. You as a group, maybe if you are around the area as well, can walk as 5 all the way up and catch 1 or 2 persons who got into your area. And then you can slowly try to get back in the game in that way. That is the only thing that can get you back at the moment, or them making a terrible dive. Also having a ward at Baron right now could be crucial, because I think you can still take them if they are tanking Baron. Nice. Careful with continuing the fights. You need to know as a team and also individually when you have to go out of a fight. Careful with warding alone. If you are in a 5v5, you can easily ask top or jungle as support to help you ward. It's much safer since they can create pressure. And the enemy team... Sorry, it's a little late. And the enemy team will maybe think that you are the entire team coming up. Just a second, I need some water. Nice. Get the fuck out of here. This one is really much better. You are still in the groups, but you are more grouped still. I mean, you are still in the smaller groups, but it was way more coordinated. It was you were still more in range of each other compared to last time. You even got a pick before the fight broke out. Who was that again? Who picked out? That was the Sue. Yeah. So you are already 5v4, and you here you have one group, and the other one is here. So you are all in range of each other at the time. So you're ready for what's gonna happen. Yes. That is support. Yeah. Good. They have it all in control over here. So Callista chooses to go up here, which is really, really good. Nice. And this was really, really important for you. And hopefully you're going Baron now. Nice. We just need so much time. Nice. Really, really good. And move it away. The main problem with the Baron. No, it's actually not. Now it will be a problem if they take the 5th Drake. You don't have any. So now it's time that you really, really, really use the Baron buff. Otherwise you'll be screwed. Because in 6 minutes, that's gonna be so much pressure around the 5th Drake. And you don't want that to happen. So now you're actually pretty okay off when you get it right. So this means you're warding the line I draw down here, where you actually have a beautiful line right now. You can move it up. You can move it up to equal, meaning river area, on your side and their side. Or if you're a little bit ballsy, because right now you have the Baron buff, you can actually move it right at their entrances to river. That is how much you can control at the moment. And it changes all the time during the game. So you have to rethink it. The line it's the factors of who has pressure, who's ahead, who's fed. Yeah, pretty much it. And of course the turrets. Oh, look. Oh, he died. That was actually played beautiful. Nice. Olaf, you shouldn't probably have been out there, and there's no reason for you to go up there now. There's nothing to get there. I would just stick, gotten the wave in mid lane, since you had 10 seconds, 15 seconds or something, and get the turret. You will probably not be able to take the inhib, but you will be able. You should have been able to take the turret. So again, when you got something, this time you got a huge fight, you won. Check, look at the minimap. Where are we? Okay. What is nearby? Is it up? Do we have minion? If we have to siege, we need to have minions, or are there minions nearby so we can just collect them really fast? And what is the death timers? Because we need to know how much time we have to do this. To calculate, okay, will we be able to do it? Will we be able to make it or not? So now you don't have the advantage anymore with the Baron buff. So now we are equally, since you are pretty good off at the moment. So river-ish. Careful, careful, careful. Yes. This is once again a kind of messy fight. Remember the Lactose echo? Yes. So let's take it slowly. Wait, I need to go back. Yes. See, Alistair goes in, and Annie is reacting to it, going for the back line. And we have an Echo who is trying to flank and Elise even further down. You probably didn't know Elise was down here. So you had a really good advantage on getting in here. You just have to do it fast so Elise is not gonna flank you. She's now going for the back line. You should, Callista and Victory, you are already separate. She can only go for one of you, and the other one has to kill her. So you don't have to be so scared, both of you, because now the team is lacking damage here in the middle of it. What Victor you could have done is just place your ult, and then deal with Annie. Press ult, deal with Annie. Yes. So now Callista is going for that, and Corky is totally ignoring what's going on. He's jumping right out of it, right to the back line where we only have 2 people at the moment, since Alistair was the one engaging. So what we actually needed to do is we need the Olaf to go back, because the ones we want to focus, he's running away, is down here. We have the Corky, we have the Annie, and we have the Elise. I don't care about the Jax right now. We need to protect our back line. And right now they are in danger. Callista goes down immediately. Annie is down. You're focusing Corky, which is good. What I wanted you to do is give up the Jax and get down to your teammates. Give up on the Jax. They need you right now, especially with Yasuo coming back. Listen, what we could have done is just headbutt it away, yeah. Just get it away. Get them away, get them away. We want to create as much chaos as possible. And now Olaf is turning down, but it's really late. Echo is almost dead. And he's gonna go down immediately because of the burst of Elise. Okay, that's it. Oh. Now he's having problems with the Suicide. Jack's gonna go in as well, creating some AoE damage, which lastly will cost you the fight. Here. Now it's only Victor who's chasing. The only problem is you should just have continued, not going back where you to the enemy side. I would just have continued down here and walked this way around and back. Because this way you know there would only be a Jax ish. And that's better than having maybe a Jax and an Elise. So yes, that was a messy fight. And now enemy team is really back again. See, this is gonna be really interesting, because you were not all there when the fight broke out, but neither were they. So let's see. It's not gonna be good. Why did Olaf interrupt the TP? Did you get interrupted? Yeah, you got interrupted. Ah, damn it. That is actually what caused the fight. Olaf got interrupted and Jax put in TP in. So you lag one person. And that's probably gonna be game, right? Now it's the 5th rig. You have to fight for it, even though it's not a good position, but they're gonna kill you anyways. And now you have to go back. You have to be faster than this. Yeah, that's it. You're just gonna finish. Really? It's going for that long? Okay. So last couple of words I want to give you on the way is what we can learn from this game is end laning phase sooner, especially if you are having that much problem in a lane, and it doesn't matter what lane, just end it. Secondly, we need to focus more on warding, dewarding, and switching trinkets. Yes. And of course, help each other out with getting the wards up and getting the dewarding up. Because when you are going to ward, you also want to deward. You're doing it at the same time. So bring your sweeper, bring your ping wards when you're gonna ward. Yes. Good. Next thing is we need every part of the team to be there when we need them. Meaning, if someone is not fully there, you could see it on the video, but also when you're not in range to a fight yet, or maybe you just wanted to, what do I know, push the mid lane or whatever it could be, tell your teammates. It only takes you 2 seconds to tell your guys, sorry, I'm not there. Be careful. It's way better than them trusting in you being there or being range and then find out in the middle of the fight, oh shit, he wasn't. Okay? And also be careful with overextending and chasing for too long. A general rule about chasing is if you're not gonna catch him within the first 5 seconds, leave it. And the most important thing, when you got something, look at the minimap. Look, what can you take? What is free? Do we have the minions for it? Do we have the time? Do we have the HP? Do we have the damage? And then go for it. Instead of splitting up and just take the jungle. That is not something you can push the advantage for. You have to push objectives. Turrets, Drakes, Baron. If there's absolutely nothing you can take of that, you can go back in the jungle and just take whatever is up. Check the blue buff, check the red buff. But objectives first. That has priority. Okay? I wish you the best of luck. And see you in season 6. And I will hopefully you will achieve your goals. Hopefully you already achieved the goals for season 5 because it's almost over. So goodbye guys, have fun.